Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hello, Akinai. Let's
Hi,
wait.
Dina.
It's Gia.
Oh,
Let's
sorry.
wait 2 more minutes,
Mm-hmm.
and is that okay? Thank you.
Yep.
Akinai, how are you?
Oh, hi, Dina. How are you?
Good, good. Good to see you. How's work?
Yeah, everything's good.
It's
Thank you
good.
for inviting.
Yep, thanks for your time. I know you're busy, but thank you for taking this hour. Okay, so guys, Akinai is our graduate from Spring 20 batch, and she was super hardworking, technically one of the strongest ones. And she was really, really worried about getting a job, but yay, you made it.
Yeah.
Got a job at Discover, right? Right now?
Oh, no.
No? Kinan Carta?
Yep,
Was it
Kinankarta,
Kinankarta?
but
Okay.
that they switched me to another project.
Oh, okay, nice. So where are you at right now?
So can I start?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Okay.
So from here, just go ahead, start telling about yourself, and we will do also Q&A. Guys, you can also ask questions. And Gia, thank you so much for running this. So I'll just leave it to you, and you guys manage this, okay?
Sure.
Thank you.
Yep, thank
So,
you.
hi everyone, my name is Akinai and I'm a Spring 2020 batch student. I graduate DevX school in October, and now I'm a QA analyst at Kinankarta. Kinankarta, it's a consulting company. So I'm working as a QA analyst for GFS. GFS, it's a Gordon Food Service. It's a company who provides them food product delivery for online food product delivery. So the customers for GFS, it's restaurants, big corporates. They order food products from their website, and I'm working in the team where we create the new features, and I'm a QA analyst there. So that's about me, about my company, and about my job. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Are you a manual QA or automation
Oh,
QA?
yeah, I was hired as an automation QA for Kinankarta. They offer me the Discover project, but they delay my project 2 times, and I got an offer in December. They said that I should start in the middle of January, but I start in March. So they in March they offer me the GFS project. Now I'm a manual QA. I'm working on a website of GFS company, and I check if the new feature works good, and if we have some issue, we talk with PO and with dev, and that's all what I'm doing now. Yep. Any other questions? Hi, guys.
Yes. Hello, Akinai.
Mm-hmm.
You was hired like was QA automation engineer, and can you please explain a little bit about your experience or in interview, how it was, and what challenges you?
Oh, I don't have a lot of interviews. I can say that I can have nearly 7 or 8 interviews with 7 or 8 companies. So for Kinankarta, I have 3-round interview. The first one was with the HR, and they give me the home task to create the framework for Amazon web page. And the next one was with the hiring manager, also by phone. And then the third one was with another QAs. It was 2 interviewers, and they asked me some questions, like it was soft skills questions, and they asked me also technical questions, like how you create the reports, why Cucumber, why not JUnit, why TestNG, something like that. Was easy questions in the last third interview. And it takes nearly 1.5 months. So I got an offer after 1.5 months. I started my first interview with Kinankarta. So when I was a student, we had a guest speaker from Kinankarta. He was the classmate of Adina, and he said that if we have some set up the interview with Kinankarta, we can reach out to him and ask him any questions. So now I can say the same. If you have set up the interview with Kinankarta, you can take my phone or my email from Adina, and I will be happy to help you. I have questions for interview in Kinankarta, and I can help you to not get an offer. So I can help you to go through those questions and prepare you to interview.
Thank you so much for this. And can you please explain a little bit about team structure, your team structure in your company?
My team structure, so we have 14 members there. We have 1 PO, 1 BA, 1 Scrum Master, and 9 developers, and me as a QA. I'm only 1 QA, but we have also QA lead. She is leading 3 QAs in 3 teams. So we have a 3 team in ordering part, online ordering part. So she just leading, and all those stories are from Jira board for our team is tested by me.
Thank you.
Yep.
Do you use Java? Do you use
No, no coding,
Yeah,
no.
it's all manual?
Only everything is manual. So I have Kinankarta provide me Apple laptop, so MacBook. So I tested it on MacBook, on Windows computer. They also provided me Windows laptop. Also, they provided me Android tablet, iPad, iPhone, and Android phone. So I tested if my team develop a new feature, I tested all this feature in all those devices and also in a different browser. So I tested the feature in Mac on Chrome, on Safari, on Firefox, and the same browsers in Windows laptop and Safari, and other different browsers in all devices. So it's nearly, they give me some steps to test. It's scenarios. So I tested all the scenarios in 14 browsers.
Hi, can I ask
Hi.
you what kind of tools do you use? Do you use Postman or something similar?
No, just a website.
And can you tell us a little bit more about the interview process, about technical questions, about soft skills?
I have already mentioned that I don't have a lot of interview. I have just 6 or 7 companies, and all those companies, I failed in all those interviews. I failed on first or second round when they ask some soft skills questions. So I wasn't a good soft skills student. So I think that the most important thing in learning at DevX school, you should prepare for soft skills questions and record the videos. I can say that when I started at DevX school in the beginning, I tried to record videos. I can say that I record nearly 7 or 6 videos. Because of it, I can say that I wasn't successful in the first 5 companies, and but I have the interview with, it was Pick 6, I remember. Yep. And I have 3 rounds of interviews with them. The first round was the with HR. The second round was the QA and with developer. And I passed this interview. And the third round was with the hiring manager. He asked me soft skills questions, and I failed this interview. But I think that the second round with Pick 6 was very good. He asked me a lot of technical questions, a lot of Java questions. I did nearly 3 tasks, and I did very good. They said that I think if I was a good at soft skills, I can get an offer. I could be able to get an offer from Pick 6. I like this company, but they said that after the third round, I failed it, and they sent me the email that they want to move forward with another candidates. So here I can say that please record videos with soft skills questions. It really will help you.
What kind of soft skill questions they asked and you failed it?
It was like okay, you find the bug, what will you do? And I said that, oh, I go to developer and ask him my questions, my answers. I think my answers was right, maybe good, but I couldn't explain them. Couldn't explain them very good. My answers was like, okay, yes, I can do it. No, I cannot do this. I couldn't talk a lot. My answers was always short, and if there was a question about it was about my future plans, or how did you spend one more question was about my last I'm sorry, I forgot.
Project?
My last vacation, my last vacation, and I couldn't answer nothing about the vacation. I couldn't explain them that how I feeling at those vacation, what did I do, and I said, oh, it was a vacation with my family, with my son and my husband, and it was very good. That was all my answer. And she also asked me about my team. Could you please tell me about your team, about each member of your team? And I couldn't remember the names. I tried to said that, oh, his name was my QA lead is Kim, and I said that she's very good. And after then I said, he always helped me, but and then they asked me, you just said that it's a lady. Oh yeah, it's a lady. And also I said that he's a good guy. So I didn't prepare any questions for soft skills questions, and I think it was my bad. So it was my mistake. Something like that.
That's really interesting, because Pick 6 is really difficult company to pass on the technical side. Everyone I know passed the soft skills, but not the technical. So yeah, you're super strong, so you passed the technical, but yeah, not the soft skills. Good job on that. So hopefully you will gain experience now with like talking and everything. So
Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah. Any questions?
Can I?
Hi.
Can you tell about the first month that you work? Some difficulties.
Yeah, it's my first month. I work at Kilankarta in Jeffers last 1.5 months. The first month, there was a guy, QA, he left the Jeffers after 2 weeks after I joined. So he teach me, he was very patient, he was good guy, and he teach me everything. I can ask him any questions. So when he joined to GFS, it was his first QA job, and he understand everything. But I said that I have experience, but he always asked me, are you familiar with Jenkins? Are you familiar with Confluence? I said, oh yeah, I'm familiar with it. And then it was a funny thing. First and second day, he asked me, do you familiar with Confluence? And we had a video chat, and he said, ask me, do you familiar with Confluence? I said, oh yeah, we use Confluence at my previous job. And he sent me a link, and could you please open it? I opened it, and I saw the Confluence first time, and I said, wow, what is this? He said, it's a Confluence. You said that you familiar. Yeah. Could you please explain what is this one more time? I I forgot about this. I forgot all the stuff, something like that. And it was first 2 weeks was easy with this guy, with Kyle. And when he left, the real job started. And it was another funny thing that this Kyle said, if you have any questions, you can ask. He gave me the 2 developers' name. I asked first developer, and he explained me. I understand nothing. I didn't understand it. And I decided to ask another developer, and he explained again. And I didn't understand again. Then I asked my QA lead, and she explained me everything in QA, from the QA perspective, how I should test this feature. And the next day, when we have a QA stand-up, we have team stand-up meeting, and the product Scrum Master asked, do you have any updates? What did you do yesterday, maybe today? And all these 3 guys said, yesterday I helped Akinai with this feature. And he said, yesterday I also helped Akinai with this feature. And then my QA lead also said this one, and Scrum Master said, oh, everybody helping Akinai, it's a good job. Akinai, if you have any questions next time, ask me too. And yeah, it was funny, but I don't feel good after that. So I'm asking only one person, and if I can't understand, I said him, could you please explain one more time? I can't understand. So I don't ask the same question from 3 or 4 people. So now I can say that I can say that the job is easy, but this QA part, testing part, when I test one thing in 14 browsers, it's when I start testing from first one and the second device and third device, and on the 4th device, I can say, oh, I have already tested and I messed up everything. Sometimes I don't like it, and sometimes I like it. So for now, I think that I'm good at Java. For now, I want to use my Java knowledge, my coding knowledge. So I want to move, maybe switch another project or another company, another job. So I'm on the market, I'm looking for another job, because I want to use my coding, practicing my coding knowledge, and my contract with JFS will end in the end of September. Maybe if I don't find any other job, I can ask my hiring manager from Kinankarta to switch me, to give me another project with where I can be a automation tester. So I think for me, consulting company, for me it's a very good because you can work in different projects. You can switch them if you don't like something, because when I joined to GFS, me and 2 developers also joined them, and one girl, she said me that she doesn't like this project, and after 2 weeks she switched to another project as a developer. So if you join to consulting company, it's also good.
Thank you, Akinai.
Hi, can I?
Hi.
How you explain the framework if they ask you on interview? How do you come with that?
So I prepare the text for my framework, and I just open it and just read it because when I have an interview, I always get nervous because I failed. We had at DevX school, we had 2 mock interviews and I failed all of them. So because I was so nervous and I couldn't explain, I cannot say something. I just tell something and I forgot everything. Because of it, I prepare just the text and I open it and just read it. And also there was one interview. I can't remember the company. I wear the eyeglasses, and don't wear eyeglasses on interview because they can see all your screen in your eyeglasses. They ask me some question. I open the Chrome and start to Google it, and the guy said, "Oh, I can see you open the Google and you're Googling. Please close your browser." And I said, "Oh, sorry." And I take off my glasses. He said, no, you can put it on and just close your. So don't wear the eyeglasses. Oh, I'm sorry. What was the question? Oh, about the framework. So I just write the text and read it. So for me, it was good. It works good because I can got nervous. I can forget everything, and I can sometimes I say some things twice, and the interviewer said me, "Oh, you have already said this one. Could you please ask my questions?" Something like that.
And do you have any template or something which questions you ask to the company?
I ask from the company.
Yeah, to the company. Yeah.
I prepared some questions like, could you please tell me about the team, about the project? And most of the time I couldn't understand what they say.
Too fast?
Yeah, it was too fast. And most of the time they said, "Oh, if they doesn't like me," they said, "Oh, we can explain about, we can answer to this question when you got an offer," something like that. Some of them, they don't want to explain or say anything. Right? Yeah, they try to skip, and here I understand that they doesn't like me. Yeah, I feel it, and it was very bad.
Gotcha.
How many years did you put in your resume? Sorry.
6.5.
Thank you.
And what's the salary you aimed at the beginning?
Do you mean how much I asked from them?
Yeah.
Oh, it was so. I didn't say that we can ask 60 hourly, and everywhere I ask 60 hourly. So they also ask, it's a full-time position. Could you please say how much you want? And at this point, I can explain how much I want because I never, I didn't know how much it will be in for full-time position. And one guy explained me, so if you want to take if you want to get the 60 hourly, you just multiply by 2, so it will be 120 per year. Yep.
Thank you.
Hi, Akinai.
Hi.
This is Dana, and I have a similar question like Elena's. What are the rates for the manual QA in the current market right now?
So I for manual QAs, I heard that it was something 35, 40, but some recruiters also call you and they can said that it's a automation QA, it's 40 hourly, 45 hourly. But for Kinakarta, I have already said that I was hired as a automation tester, and they can offer you 40, 45, maybe 50, and also the same rate for automation QA.
Got it. Thank you.
Can we also apply to Kinakarta?
Oh yeah, you can apply, and if you have any questions, you can ask my phone number from Adina, and I can help you to go through all of the questions I had.
Thank you so much, Akinai. This is so
You're
kind
welcome.
Did you have them like? Did you write them down somewhere? The questions?
I have some questions. Yep, I can find them. I can send Adina, and you can take from Adina.
That would be nice. Thank you.
Hi, Akinai.
Hi.
Thank you so much for coming to us. And I want to ask about the background check.
Background check. So they send me some form. I fill out this form, and they said that it will be background check, and they said that we will send you the report of this background check, but they didn't send me nothing. So I think that they don't have background check.
Oh, so you haven't experienced yet? Like,
Experience.
Like no, nobody asked any about referral.
Nobody. At Kinakarta now.
Thank you.
Did you use Recruiter to find the job?
Yeah, a lot of recruiters calls me, but they ask, most of them ask me, please, could you please send your EAD, so some my documents, and I said that I cannot do this one, but they, it was a lot of recruiters, they call me, ask about my documents. Yep. And things like there was one recruiter, they asked me, how old are you? You have 6 years experience, and how old are you? I don't know why he asked, and I said I cannot, I don't want to answer this question. And okay, could you please send me your EAD? And I send them and hide all my personal information, and they call me and could you please send me how old are you? You have the, I don't know why he asked this one. I said that I don't want to move forward with him. And one recruiter, he asked me about the referral, and I said that I don't want to provide referral before
Getting offer.
Before the offer. He said, okay, I don't want to move with you. I said, okay, it's okay for me. So it was one recruiter, they asked me, where do you live? I said in Chicago, and then asked, could you please give me your address? I don't know why he asked me about my address, and I said, I live in Chicago. I think it's enough for you. I can share my address or any other information. So sometimes they ask really.
You
weird
provided
questions.
all information until you get an offer, right? After that.
I don't want to provide any of my documents. Some guy asked my social security number. It was so strange. I said that I don't want to provide it. He said that, okay, I don't want to move with you. Something like that.
Okay,
I didn't provide anything.
But how it work? First get offer, and after that provide everything what they ask,
Yep,
right?
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep, this is not legally correct, guys. No one can ask you your age or, I don't know, your gender, religion, etc. So a lot of Indian recruiters, they sit somewhere in India and they call and they try to like either catch or I don't know. But when you're experienced engineer, you don't even answer to this, or you just say, this is not correct. Are you like for real asking me this? So no one really can ask you these questions. For the ID, we usually, as Akinai said, we cross off everything. We will go over this, but leave just your name. You can just leave your first name and that's it. You cross off all the date of birth and all the A number. This is your document. They don't have right to actually ask you. And when you get an offer, and when it comes for the background check, then they will send you links where you have to upload your documents. That's where you can upload all your documentation. Okay.
So
sorry, continue. One more time, Daniel.
So there's basically the scammers, right, in the market?
They're not scammers. They're just aggressively like trying to catch. It's a lot of like also people in the market who put 10 years of experience, the same Indians, and who tries to find a job without like knowing nothing. So it's okay. Like you just have to know your rights.
Thank you.
Any questions?
Hi, Akinai.
Hi.
Thank you for. I have a question about the interview. I ask you about what is your expectation of your new job and this kind of questions.
Yeah, it was a question from Kinankarta. I said that at that interview, I said that I want to work in a good team, and that was all my answer. So I have already said that I'm not good at soft skills, and they asked me this one. I said that I want to have a good team. I want to grow. I want to work with good people, something like that. And I don't think that it was a good answer, but it was my answer. So my answer was very short.
Thank you.
Hi, can I have a question? So how many different companies you put on your resume that you work for 2 or 3 companies within those 6 years of being an SDED?
Yeah, there was 3 companies. The first one was as a QA, second one automation engineer, and the third one was SDED.
Okay, and so when they did the background check, were those companies already in your credit report, or like were you able to get them on there?
No, I put all of them, and they sent me a link, and I put all of them in the link, and so I don't know, did they background check or not, but they sent me nothing. But I asked them if you have some report, please send me. There was a box. Could you wanna send you the report for this background check? And I click it, but they sent me nothing.
Okay, and did they ask you for your bachelor's degree or whatever degree?
Oh, yeah, about the bachelor degree. So I have a bachelor degree back in my country, but in the first my first CV, I didn't put it because it wasn't. So my bachelor degree was in IT sphere, but not coding or programming related, and I didn't put it. But most of the recruiters, they asked me about the bachelor degree. I said that I have it, but it's not related to QA or programming. So they asked me put it and sent me the sent him the resume with bachelor degree. So, and it was nearly 2 or 4 company. They asked me just put it and send us. So it was also Pick6 also asked me about the bachelor degree, but Kin & Carta didn't ask.
But you didn't actually have to provide the diploma or like
No.
no. Okay, thank you.
Any other questions?
One more question, Akinai. When they ask you like questions which you don't know or you forgot, how did you answer them?
My first interview was with Marketa, and the second question from this interview was, she asked me something I didn't understand what the question was about, and I asked her, could you please repeat it? And then I asked her, could you please explain, I can't understand your question. And she explained me one more time what she want, and I also didn't understand her. And I just say here, I can't understand your question. Could you please ask in another way? But then she said that, oh, it's okay. We can finish our interview. It was nearly 4 minutes interview. It was my first interview. So next time when I have questions and I can't understand, I try to, for example, if I heard some word about, so the question was about Jenkins. I can't remember which company it was, and I couldn't understand. I don't know the answer, but I tried to explain him. I tried to talk about Jenkins, why I use Jenkins, and he get my answer, and he tried to explain what was his question. And I said that, oh, in our company, we don't use this part of Jenkins, and he can't understand my answer. So I think for me, it was good to say, I can't understand your question, or could you please explain your question one more time? Because if you don't understand how you couldn't provide a new, good answer.
Okay, thank you. One more question. Have you been answering that questions like, are you part of the release? Can you explain about your release?
Yeah, I have this question. I had this question. I can't remember which company it was, but I said that I'm not part of release. We have a QA lead. He's working on the release. Most of the I said that I have in all interviews. I said that I have a QA lead, and all questions are on him. I work only on maintaining the framework, only on automation part. And if I can't explain something, or if I couldn't know the answer for some questions, I always said, oh, my colleagues did this one, something like that.
Following up question. What can you suggest us, like in our story, should we go with the QA lead or just other team members? Because sometimes I think should to go with the QA lead, but they can think like you're just a middle like worker in the company. What is your suggestion?
I don't know. I can say that I don't want to put 6.5 years because my English is not good enough for a 6.5 years employer. So I want to put 4 years, and I asked Adina one more time, is it okay 4 years? And she suggested me put 6.5 years. But for me, I think that for me it will be not good put as a QA lead. But there was a question, what do you think about the QA lead position? But I said that I wasn't, I'm not a QA lead, I have a QA lead, but we have the offshore team and I lead those team. So I think it's a good answer. So I have a leading experience, but I'm not a QA lead, I lead the offshore team.
Okay, thank you. Your English is good.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Akinai, I also have another question about coding. You said that they gave you a framework to build, right? But they didn't give you pretty much any coding exercises to work on in front of them?
Could you please ask one more time, repeat your question?
The coding exercise, did you have an interview where you had to solve it in front of them?
Oh, yeah. From Kinankart, it was just a home task. I create a framework without them. For Peak 6, and it was one company, I can't remember the name of the company, but there was they asked me to share my screen, open the IntelliJ, and send me some task, and I resolve it in front of them, so they can see what I'm doing. They can, and it was them. It was the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. They asked me to explain what I'm doing. So how you're thinking. It was the they want to know how I'm thinking, and they asked me to think aloud. So I'm typing and send. So I'm typing and saying everything I'm doing. So like this, I'm creating the new integer. It's for this one. It's for this one. We need integer here. We need string here. So I'm creating new method. This method I will use for this one and those one. So also it was the Federal Reserve Bank. They asked me to follow naming convention, and those guy QA, he said that he likes how I create my coding part. He said that he likes how I'm creating the method and name of the methods. So it's also an important part when you are creating, for example, for method, it will be lowercase for integer, for string, it will be uppercase for naming. Naming convention is also an important part for coding.
Thank you.
Can you please tell us what was this task about? About what?
It was in October and November.
Because we know, this reward strings, they ask them something else, this like similar tasks. It was the same or a little bit different or stronger?
I can send Adina, I can't remember, so I'm trying to find it now. So I don't think that I can find it now. It was a question about I remember the interview with Pick 6. It was a question about create a binary tree. It was also a question about could you please explain the bubble sort, create binary tree, implement the tree type of invoke information from the binary tree. It's what was the tree type? The I can't remember how it's called. I can send Adina everything.
It's fine. Thank you so much. It's enough, because you learned a little bit about this bubble sort, and I didn't think we need to know this by heart, but you said you got this task. Did you solve it?
Yeah, I solved it. Binary tree and bubble sort. Yeah, it was nearly 3 hours interview, and he asked me also explain what I'm doing. Sometimes he gave me some hint, and I figure out. And so I'm trying to find.
Yeah.
So I will send Adina.
It's okay. It's you not found. It's okay. We understand. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Hi, Akina.
Hi.
How do you actually report your test cases in your current project?
We have the application. It's a tool. Yep, it's a Q-test. So I create there my test case. It also has some feature like test run. I put there all my 14 devices, and I just hit the run button and mark them as passed. That's all.
What kind of tool? Sorry.
Q-test.
Oh.
Q-test. Yep, and there was also a question, do you know Q-test? And I also said, yeah, I know everything. I'm familiar with Q-test. And when I opened the Q-test, it was, oh my God, what is this? And also this Kyle, he was so patient. I think he understands that I don't have an experience, because when he asked me something, I always said, oh yeah, I know this one, I know this one. And when I open it and he asked me to create test cases, he said me that we have one story, you can create test cases in Q-test for this story, and I couldn't create it, and I asked him to help me, because I left the bank. I said that I left Bank of America in December, and all these 3 months, all these 2 months, I forgot everything. Please help me. And he was very good. He was very kind and patient with me. Any other questions?
Yes,
Sorry,
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay, thank you. I missed the first 5 minutes of the mentoring. Did you go to the market right away, right after you graduated, or did you take some time to study and remember everything?
I graduated October 2nd, and I give me 1 week for prepare everything, and I go to the market. I went to the market on October 7th. It was only for 1 week. All this 1 week, I prepare my questions about myself, about my project, about my framework, and then I go to the market. Any questions?
Akina, you said you joined on March, right? And
Yep.
the contract till the September, so just the 6 months contract?
Yep, just a 6-month contract. So I joined Kinan Karta in the middle of December, after 1 week, they give me, so 1 week it was onboarding process. It's a really boring part. I did nothing. They sent me some company policies and I just sit and read them. They have some fancy meetings. We talk about ourselves, we talk about our previous work and maybe our experience. That was 1 week. And the second week, when the second week started, they said me that they found me for me another project. It's a JFS project, and after 1 week, I joined this project. And then the second week, they said me that you can you have 1 week for prepared for this project. It will be manual testing. You can open the website and you can play around and look at it. So I had 1 week for preparing my team, my project.
Do you have these Scrum meetings in your team, and do you attend them?
Yep, I have. We have stand-up meeting, but in our team it's a little bit different. So we have 1 hour stand-up meeting every day in the morning. JFS, since it's a company, Michigan-based company, so they work in the Eastern time. So my work starts at 7:30 and Central time. So at 7:30 we have 1 hour stand-up meeting, and there we talk about what we did yesterday, for what we have for today, if we have any blockers, and then we have backlog review. So we try to prepare, on this meeting we prepared all the stories for the future sprint, and we talk about the stories, we give them point, and if we have another question, we discuss all the question there. And then in the we have the sprint planning. On sprint planning, we didn't discuss any story. We just talk about it's 10 minutes meeting. We talk about them, how much points we have for the story, what we have, how was our previous sprint, and that's all we have. We don't have demo or retrospective or meetings, sprint meetings. So it's just a stand-up meeting and not QA, sprint planning meeting.
Okay, thank you.
But we have Slack channel. It calls stand-up QA stand-up and development stand-up. There we should provide every day what we gonna do today, what we did yesterday, or if we have any blockers, we can ask there.
Do you play in Scrum Poker?
Yep.
The team? Mm-hmm.
Yep. We have the, I can't remember how it's called, they send a link, it called, so you can look at this and play around. I don't know, is it paid or not? Because when I start, I can't understand what is this firepoker.io. Yep, they sent me the link, and you can vote here. You can put your point here, and there was a stand-up meeting, and the PO asked me, "Do you know what is firepoker?" I said, "Yeah, I know," and I open it, and first when I tried to point first time, I couldn't able to point it, and I just click. Now it's very easy. You can see it, and I want to put 2 points, but I don't know why. I clicked the 0, and I send it, and they said, "Oh, Akina, what is this? It's a 0. Are you kidding?" I said, "Oh, I was accidentally put the 0. Sorry," something like that. So you can look at it, firepoker.io. Yep.
What's the biggest number you can put in this?
5.
5. From 1 to 5. Mm-hmm.
Yep. 1, it was 1, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 5.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I have another question. Did you do a lot of direct applies, or did you do through LinkedIn?
Oh,
And
yeah.
And if you did through LinkedIn, did you already have a LinkedIn profile set up with lots of connections before, or you just started one like brand new from scratch?
Oh, I create LinkedIn account in October, and there was, when I started applying to other companies, there was only 15, 20 connections. I think it's not good for applying this amount of connection. Now I have nearly 300, and I can say that not 1 month ago, maybe they start to send me some. They also, recruiters start to send me some. Could you please look at this job description? Are you actively looking for a job, something like that? And I can suggest to create a LinkedIn account before you go to the market, and you can apply there. Also, I applied directly. I applied nearly 400 companies, and it was direct apply, and they only some of them reach out to me. Also, I applied Kin and Carta directly.
Thank you.
One more question, can I? Have you had the situation or chance that you had to use SQL in your work?
In work, no. No, our team is responsible only for new features. I just test them on the website. That's all I do.
Thank you.
But in the interviews, there was a question about SQL. They asked me a question about difference between outer and inner join. Yep. And I explained them. What's this?
And what is it?
I'm sorry?
What is it, inter and outer? Maybe
Now I couldn't explain it. So I graduated DevX at October, and when I got an offer from Kin and Carta, I stopped job hunting. So since January, since January, I can say that I didn't do any coding part, or I didn't do any other. I didn't remember what we have at Selenium, at SQL database, and also an API. But I tried to go in the market again, and I don't have any interviews before since I had an offer, but the recruiters still call me, and they give me some interviews. I had 1 week ago, I had an interview, but it was also with HR and with hiring manager. There was also a lot of soft skills questions about them. How in your team, how did you what was the last, what did you discuss in the last your retrospective meeting? And I also couldn't answer anything because but before I said that, oh, we have retro and we have demo, we have everything, and he said, could you please explain what did you discuss with your team and your retro? And I also can answer anything.
Hi, I got a question. I'm sorry, I joined kind of late, so I'm not sure if that question was already asked. So you are right now on a contract position, right, for 6 months?
Yep.
And when you have you been asked a question, why you like why do you want to work for us? It's only 6 months contract.
No, they didn't ask me.
They didn't ask you.
No.
But if they would ask you, so what would you say? Because with us, the way we kind of train, so and I'm pretty sure everyone kind of expects to get a full-time position. But let's see, they don't want us, and we will have to take a contract position. So if they ask, why would you like to work for us? Because you currently kind of have a job and it's only 6 months.
So, if I was in an interview, I just said that if Kinakart asked me this question, I can say that Kinakarta, it's a consulting company. I can join in your team and I can work for different projects, something like that. And if it's if they ask about 6 months contract, I can say that I'm sure that I can show all I can do, something like that, and I'm sure that you will continue work together after 6 months also. You can you can offer me another offer after 6 months. I don't know. I'm not good at soft skills, and when they ask, when interviewer asked me such a questions, I always say, I don't know, something like that. So for interviews, it's very important to prepare all your soft skills questions. So you know which kind of questions you will have at the interview. You can prepare all of them. And if you forget your answer, you can just write down and read it like me. I have a lot of answers. And also when they asked me something, I always couldn't answer or couldn't find it. So I think it was my mistake. I didn't prepare all of them. So you should be ready for this question.
I see. Well, we'll figure out something. Thank
you.
Thank you. And one last question.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Glenn.
Yeah. So the last question. Yeah. So in regards of the 6 month contract, so is this a 6 months contract because it's only the project is expected to last only 6 months? As if like your job is to create the automation framework and then bye-bye, or how it's actually, why it's only 6 months?
I'm a manual QA. And when they give me the first offer, Kinankarta, they give me the offer for Discover, and they said that it will be 6 months contract for Discover. It was in January, and then they delay my project. This project haven't succeeded. They said something like that, and they give me another project. It was GFS, and for GFS, they said that the project with GFS, the contract between GFS and Kinankarta will end in end of September. No, it was end of October. So they give me a contract until end of this project.
I see. So basically that means if once their contract is over, they still may extend it, right? If they kind of like the way you do business with them, right? Okay, I see. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much, Akinai. Thank you for your genuine answers. It was really helpful. I think we're all stressed out. And maybe you could give us just one last advice. We have 1 month to go. What do you suggest us to focus on?
So I can say that never give up. So you can see me. Never give up. Try to do your best. When I studied DevX school, it was the beginning of the pandemic, and I didn't know what will we have after pandemic, but I didn't give up. I have a son, and at that time, when we have a pandemic time, we don't have any open daycare, so everybody was stressed out. You're not alone. You can help each other. You have a great team, and so you can help each other. I don't stress out because you're not the first one who has such an experience with bootcamp, and just don't give up and try to do your best.
Thank you, Akinai.
And one more time, if you have set up interview with Kinakarta, you can reach out to me, because when I had the same situation, I was really stressed out, and I remember that we have some guest speaker from Kinakarta. I asked Adina about his number. I called to him, and he really helped me. He sent me all questions, and he tried to prepare me for those questions. And after I get an offer, he also asked me, how's your job? Do you have any other help for me? It really helped me. And now I want to maybe I can help somebody, and I will be happy to help you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.